Hey guys, Chris in the T3 Media Studios, and I'm going to give a response to a comment that came in on one of my old videos on the changes that were happening on the John Campia show, that on a topic that I really been thinking about lately, the name change that John was going to do for his channel. Remember that whole thing? He had people send in suggestions, then he was like, I'm tired of your suggestions, they all suck. And it was like, for a while, it seemed like it was about to happen more. Like I said, the changes happened. More people got hired on, and all of a sudden it all stopped. We hear nothing about it again, and then people start to leave the channel. So it was like, well, dude, what was that all for? Is it because I remember on another one of his episodes where he was like, he talked to his financial advisor. He thought, the whole buildup was based on the John Campia show. So you're the whole damn show, like Rob Van Dam. Yeah, man, you're the whole damn show. So it's like, is that bad advice? I would say no, it's not. I mean, you hire the marketing experts and stuff for a reason. If that's what the analytics is the word I always struggle with saying. Tell you, what do they say? If it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? But it did seem kind of like it was about to happen. And one of the comments that came in during that video was from Late Night. Said last year, he was asking people to help on choosing a new name for the show. He was going to change it from the John Campia show to something to include everyone. Let's see what responses I gave. I think I hearted that one and I gave it some responses. Let's see if I remember what I said here. I think he settled on press play. I think he should have just taken movie talk. That was in my opinion. I mean, unless there was a written agreement with him and Collider that he can use it, or can't use it, I'm sorry. But the phrase movie talk is so generic, he should have just done it. I mean, he took back mailbag, so what's the difference? And I stand by that. That was my response. I still don't understand why he just didn't go back and take movie talk. According to him, he said they responded and said, no, we're going to use it. We might use it. But dude, then how come I don't know. I have not spoken to John. He is, I don't know anything, but if I was to ask him, if he was to answer me, I would assume, this is my assumption, that maybe, just maybe, that there was something in the clause that said if we don't use it within a certain amount of days, business days, because he seemed to easily been able to go back to mailbag unless there was only an agreement for movie talk, and then they later came up with mailbag, or they didn't include it in the contract. Obviously we're not dealing with Disney, right? They would have had Marvel, but to me it feels like it was like a year later then John started using mailbag again. So I felt like, okay, so that means it feels like if they don't use it in a year, you should be free to use it. I felt movie talk was the best thing to do. Your channel is called the John Campia Show. Like my studio is called T3 Media Studios. That's the channel. But the show, my show, is The Rundown. That's my live show. Yours is the John Campia Show. But calling it press play or movie talk on the John Campia Show, I thought that was a good idea. And it felt like the best thing. That's what I felt. Look, let's keep going. Godzilla 2000 says, responded to me, I remember John mentioning that the movie talk name was owned by either Collider or AMC. That's probably why. Yeah, but so was Mailbag at the time being used, and all those other shows that they came up with. A year later, almost to the day, calendar year later, he started using Mailbag again. So, and then, I mean, let's be honest. Think about it. Unless you got an ironclad contract written out. Come on, guys. Let's be honest. Movie talk, the title is so generic. I mean, you might as well call your cereal Ice Flakes or Snowflakey Flakes. Yeah, Frosted Flakes. No, they was the ones who originally came up with that. And Timmy the Tiger on your box cover. Come on, man. Like, come on, really? Like it's like when it's not like when people were making copy machines, but everybody was calling them Xeroxes. No, Xerox is the actual name of a company, but it became so popular. I don't remember if they were the first to invent the machine or not, but they became the most popular that everybody called them Xeroxes. Oh, give me a Xerox of that. Give me a Xerox of that. Give me a Coke. Give me a Pepsi Cola. Give me that cola. Give me a RC Cola, this cola, that cola. But Coca-Cola was like, no. That's ours. We're talking about the word movie and talk. People who are talking about movies. Come on, man. Really? Can you really copyright that? Maybe. I mean, if you got a brand, you got a logo, you got a design, maybe. And they haven't used it in a year. I don't buy it. I just don't think he wants to be confused with them anymore. But if you invented the damn thing, that's on you. Let's see. What did I say? I said it's owned, or at the least, there's a non-compete agreement with Collider. And those usually are like dated for like 2 years, a year to 2 years. That's who has the name, but I assume after a year of non-use, I already said this. That's basically what I've answered. Brandon Robinson came back with somebody suggested All Right or What's Next. I remember that. All right, what's next? Because he says that a lot. All right, what's next? He said that to me. I put in on, was it not Mailbag, or was it on Mailbag, on one of his Mailbag things where you go through StreamYards or whatever, Streamlabs and /tips, and I put in my channel slogan. Whenever I do an episode, a live episode, I usually go, because I love Scar from The Lion King when he sings the song Be Prepared. So I always say, prepare yourself, guys. This is Chris with T3 Medias, and this is, and I give my opening for whatever show I'm doing. Prepare yourself is what I always say. So I got his co-chair at the time, or the host at the time, I forgot the young lady's name. You know what? I'll let it in. Here's the clip.
Prepare yourself, guys. This is Chris with T3 Media.
Okay, great. What's next?
Hey, you saw what John said? Just totally cut me through, right? He was like, man, that guy. What's next? All right, what's next? And I was like, man, John mean, man. You mean. But yeah. That wouldn't have been a good name, though. All right, what's next? Wouldn't have been a good name. I love it, but think what's next works. What's next probably works better. Well, greetings and salutation, everybody. Welcome to What's Next podcast here on the, YouTube and Spotify. Maybe. And I'm your host, John Campia, and it's an awesome ... Don't know if you'll agree. I mean, what's next? Okay, what's next? That's funny. All right, what's next? Yeah, that's funnier, but probably too long. You know what? I do a poll. Maybe I'll put a poll in here. You know, what was a better title? Movie talk, press play. All right, what's next? And let's see if we can come up with a fourth one if it comes up later on. Let's see, what do we got? Ashley says, it's money. Money thing, I guess. It's just a money thing. Of course, yeah, it's always that. This video was okay, and yeah, that was the last thing. Ashley said, yeah, it's money. It's a money thing, I guess. Yeah. Oh yeah, it probably, maybe if there was a agreement or something like that, maybe. I don't know. Press play. Okay, there's your three. I'm gonna say. What do you think? Keep it the John Campia show, movie talk, press play. All right, what's next? Those are the choices that I remember. If you guys remember any more, put them in the comment section. And what do you think John should John have changed the name of the show? Not maybe of the channel. The John Campia show is the channel. Like it's Fox, it's ABC, it's NBC, and then the live show on there, is the the Masked Singer or Married with Children, the Simpsons, the show that's within that. So what should he have changed it to? Should he keep it as the John Campia show? Movie talk. Press play. All right, what's next? Let's comment below. I'm gonna put a poll up. I think I'll do it on Twitter. I'll put a poll up also. I'll tag you guys in the comment section in the description, and I'll put it up on the community tab as well. Facebook, no, just I'll do it on Twitter and here on YouTube. So vote. Let me know what you guys think, and we'll talk about it maybe on the next episode of The Rundown. But that, guys, that's my opinion. I feel like he should have gone with movie talk. That's just for me. Let me know what you guys voted on, and comment if you guys remember, if you remember any of the other suggestions that came in, because people were writing in a lot of them to the point where he got to a point where he was like, stop. Send me a list of those. And if you guys send me a list of all those suggestions, and I'll run them down. Or maybe I'll do it on my live show. Till next time, guys, this is Chris. All right, what's next?